Yo, 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 what is good, my quick crypto family and my Coin Factory family, back once more with another daily live stream. And, well, it's every stream, of course, we have big news, but today for me is one of the biggest we have seen in a while. Effectively, confirmation, stone cold confirmation from Wall Street, from the big institutions, that they're gearing up for the bull that's going to happen in 2 weeks' time following potentially Donald Trump getting elected. That's what we're hearing. It's not my words. What we're hearing right now, the likes of Forbes, the likes of Standard Chartered, they're rallying behind the expected bull run happening in just 2 weeks following the elections, where seemingly Trump is the favourite. We'll have to wait and see. We'll talk about it more in this stream as always. And we've got also some massive adoption of Kaspa happening behind the KRC20 tokens, which the volume right now, the rallying behind KRC20 right now is going absolutely nuts. Again, we'll look into this in just a moment, but again, if you enjoy these streams, do me a favour, smash the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And if you want to know more about crypto and Kaspa, other crypto projects and market sentiments, then feel free to join my free Discord server. It's on my home page right here in the description of this live stream and also in the chat right now. Bingo Bango, my man, welcome back to the stream. Good morning to you. Every single day you're here, and I respect you massively for that. Thank you for joining once again. So, without further ado, and also Frozen Crypto, Kaspa is doing good. Yeah, Kaspa is doing some serious numbers right now. Another new all-time high market cap, around about $26.2 million market cap. Volume at 731,000 is absolutely insane. It's rallying like crazy. And Conan is actually doing very, very well. These are the five that I stated. Well, these four definitely. Bert is starting to gain my respect and my trust a little bit more. But these are the four particularly that I've said for a while that I really like, these four KRC20 tokens. Nacho, Conan, Kaspa, Kaspi. And they're doing really, really well. The volume for them is very, very high, and it's rallying further. We can see from Christian Ludwig right here. Ludwig, KRC20 is really heating up on Kaspa. While I'm not participating, it's been fun to watch the activity and culture blossom. Now, this is the same for me as well right now. I have not participated, but full disclosure, I will be. I want to, because these KRC20 tokens, I think, are going to make some significant gains in this cycle. I mean, all of them are very, very early and should have the potential for all of them to reach a $100 million market cap. The big ones, at least, definitely. And all of them, the highest you have right now is the likes of Kaspi, as Nacho at 73.9, so 74 million. It's already touching all-time highs again. So again, we are seeing, look, the volume still is ridiculous, 1.1 million for a meme token that has barely got adoption right now. Something we have seen, I'm going to showcase once more again, is the markets. And now showcase the markets these tokens are a part of. CoinNext is taking up half at 500,000. Pionex 389,000. Kasperbot 200 change 33. The point being, you can now see these tokens and you can see whereabouts they are listed right now, which is great. This is why I like Kas.fyi. They show you where they are listed, so it helps you give an understanding of where the volume's coming in from. We can see right now the volume seemingly is all coming through CoinEx, which is really, really cool to see. Leo, my man, welcome back to the stream again. Mahoma, my man, how are you? I'm good to you. I'm good. How are you doing too? 9 years left for October, Kasper, 12 cents. Yeah, so what? So what? G Honey, my man, welcome back to the stream. Good afternoon to you too. I've got to get into them too. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I want to, and I'm going to probably end up creating a CoinEx account at some point during this week to get some, because that's where all the volume's at right now, and they're doing very, very well. And part of me wants to say there's going to be a correction in them because they've got so much adoption, but I don't know. I really don't, because the volume of them is rallying harder and harder, and it's also following the massive growth in crypto adoption with Wall Street. Right now, if we look at crypto, you know, we've seen a bit of a red river happening right now. Tower down 8%, Sui down 5%, Kaspa down 3.5%, valued at 12.82 cents. XRP is down a little bit, Bitcoin's down 2.79%, but as Dr. Martin Heisberg says here, this correction, this dump happening right now, there's very little volume behind it, which is good. That is very, very good. So right now, the FUDing is not working. The sentiment behind trying to dump crypto right now is not got the same the same weight it had beforehand. So at the same time, this is very, very bullish news. And despite Kaspa now correcting down right now, Kaspa still has not, again, could happen, still a chance for it to happen, but Kaspa has not corrected below this 12-cent region here, which is believed to be the bottom, especially in accordance to the power law. The power law right now states that we are literally touching this bottom band of around 12 cents. And right now, the proof of that, that's why we are seeing Kaspa around this region, and they haven't got enough, enough of sentiment behind it right now for us to start seeing a pump, which is, it's a bit unfortunate, but I think we're going to see some very, very soon due to all the other massive announcements with institutions. For example, here. Institutions who look at Kaspa not because numbers will go up, which is what many people in this space are doing. With crypto, we want to make money, we want to see a project go up in value. That of course makes sense. The institutions are not looking at Kaspa for that reason. They're looking at it because they know the tech solves huge problems and maximizes performance. In proof of work, this has never been doable ever in its lifetime. There are no other cryptos that are currently building as many real world use cases as Kaspa. The only one I think is close to it right now is XRP. But I think Kaspa actually is touching on more markets potentially. Again, I'm not completely sure. But from what I can see, the amount of, industries that Kaspa is trying to target right now, the stablecoin, the zero emissions, the olive chain, the 3D airspace, like asset mint, real estate, all this sort of stuff, it's incredible. It's incredible to see. And KRI just made a massive announcement here. At least I believe it's very, very big. After an amazing and busy last week, we are happy that we have 5 new members of our advisory board joining us to expand the expertise and experience of the KII. The KII, I think, are going to send Kaspa to the moon to really get its name out there into the future monetary system, so to speak. And they're now expanding and they already said they were going to do this. Right now, if you look at the KII, their board members consist of the likes of Paul Van Son, Bada Gripalova, many, many more, Rosalea, Rory, Charles, Maya, and another Maya, and there's many very experienced members in the KRI already, and they're now going to be adding 5 more, and this team's going to continue to grow more and more. It's going to help the use case and adoption and ideas that are going to be coming to utilize Kaspa as well. They're not on the website just yet, but our website, as we can see from the KRI, again, they're getting a massive makeover. Already, I think the website is very, very... The fact that this website, the idea of KRI got formalized, created, and then pushed out there in a month and a half, and they still managed to make this website, which I think the KRI website in itself is already very, very impressive. It's insane, this website. I've gone through it numerous times. I think it's a very, very, very big thing, and they're making some massive makeovers to it already in the background, and at the moment to include all the projects and updates. So again, KRI, very, very bullish. I'm very happy to see this. And again, this is not going to mean Kaspa's going to pump up in price straight away. You've got to be realistic. This is a long-term development. Investors are not looking at Kaspa for prices going up. They're holding it for long-term. They're using it for long-term use case for its technology. That's what Kaspa is. That's why we're Kaspa still being at 12.78 cents, which is, upsetting. Bitcoin now is starting to make a more heavy correction right now. This, to me, may be one of the final shakeouts. Kaspa could correct below 12 cents. I would be surprised, but I'm not saying it can't happen. But right now, Kaspa has been hovering and consolidating within this region for the past, couple of days, couple of days, a week or so. And I think we're going to see it continue in this fashion, leading up towards the end of October, going towards November, where we're going to start seeing crypto and Bitcoin likely rally. I think the time to see Bitcoin break 70k by the end of this week, potentially. We'll have to wait and see, of course. But right now, Bitcoin, again, we can see $67,000. Just correcting into this zone right here. Bitcoin may come down further, but I'd like to believe that Bitcoin will end up, rebounding of the support level right here and come back towards this region again and make another push towards 70k once again. That's the next zone I'm looking at for Bitcoin. If not this week, I think definitely next week we'll see a 70k Bitcoin, and that will be a lot of shorts liquidated by that point. A lot of shorts. So that could be the last hurdle potentially for crypto. So we'll get into that now before we go back to the Chaos 20 news, because again, we've got some massive stuff regarding that. Good afternoon, Casper Frog. Yes, good afternoon. Hope you're all good. I'm very good. And I've still got some Cash Jack. Yes, I mean, Cash Jack equally is not doing too badly. Have a look at that right now. It's got a $1.3 million market cap, 169,000 24-hour trading volume, which is, very impressive right now. 1.5k holders. Again, this the amount of holders right here. Look at the holders here for like Natural, for example. The holders for Natural right now at 15,000, and look at the holders for Kaspa right now, 455,000. That's how small a minimal amount of people that actually hold Nacho. It's a very small number of people. It's obviously the biggest one out of the Chaos 20 ecosystem, but that's just, again, showcasing the lack of adoption right now with these tokens and how much higher they can go. Nacho is going to do very, very well. Kaspa, Conan, Caspian, I haven't heard of Kango, this one right here. Kango launched 15 hours ago. It's got, 86,000 24-hour trading volume, 1k holders, 311,000 24-hour market cap even. I mean, right now, for a project that's just launched, maybe you'll do okay. It's got holders there, seemingly. It also is fair launch. It's not to say that it's going to do very, very well. We know that just because it's not pre-minted doesn't mean that it's going to be fair launch. It might still be ruggable. So make sure you do your own research as always. But I mean, right now, again, it's only on Kaspa. That's what all the volume's coming from right now. You can see it had its spike up here, it's come back down, corrected a little bit, but for the most part it's doing okay in the daily. So hopefully continuing that fashion holding can go, that is. Natto is going to explode really soon, I agree. Crypto Galaxy and CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap incoming, and don't forget Pinex US finally options. Yes, that's also true. Natto right now we can see is on CoinEx, Pinex, Capital and Change Finance. This is Pinex Global. Pinex US is meant to be coming on the 25th to my knowledge. So this volume's going to likely spike then as more, because right now, you know, all the other exchanges to my knowledge, you have to utilize a VPN, to my knowledge. With Pinex US, you actually end up seeing the US audience be able to get easier access to Natto, which right now, again, we've seen the sentiment behind these KuCoin tokens it's going, I mean, obviously the first launch was crazy, it's come back down, but it's going parabolic again because meme season is going parabolic. Look at here, this is DeFi Llama right here. DeFi Llama is, you know, the chain that kind of showcases you what all the big chains are doing right now. Solana, of course, at the top. 24-hour trading volume, Solana, 2.06 billion. Next closest is Ethereum at 922 million. So right now we're seeing the volume for these L2s, they're rallying up. But again, Solana's by far and away blowing every other project out of the water, which to me is showcasing that, again, it's still very much the sentiment still really behind meme coins. Meme coins is still the key focus right now in this ecosystem. That's where you're seeing all the adoption. You're seeing Ether's next, ETH being the second largest cryptocurrency. BSC is quite close behind that, then Base. But again, Solana right now is absolutely destroying every other change because that's where all the meme tokens, that's where the biggest ecosystem for memes are right now. Once the meme token narrative dies down, which it may do at some point, I'm not sure when. I'm not saying I want it to, although I do prefer the whole utility aspect as opposed to meme tokens side of things, truth be told. But I think we're going to see, right now Solana is dominant because it's meme tokens. But when it comes to utility, when that cycle comes through, I think that's when Caps are going to really, really shine. I think there'll be a narrative for that in due time, I think. I'd like to believe so. But anyways, yes, we're looking at some of the announcements. So Wall Street have confirmed crypto bull run in 2 weeks. We've got some big stuff coming from KuCoin. I'll get into KuCoin again in just a moment. But yes, big thing for 2 weeks. Kaspa will be top 3 of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I agree with you. At some point, maybe not this cycle, but in the future to come, Kaspa will be a top 3 project in my opinion, definitely. We can see here firstly from Stuart Alderati, Ripple CLO, Chief Legal Officer. It's a card regarding the Ripple lawsuit, but it's important to know because this is a very, very big deal for crypto at the same time. So the Second Circuit will either affirm Judge Torres or expand on her ruling. The best case scenario for the SEC that they can hope for right now, and it's a remote hope, is a remand. But during the SEC's failed interlocutory appeal, Judge Torres made it clear that Howey and all of Ripple's defences, including fair notice, would then be backed on the table. The fair notice standard asks if a person or ordinary intelligence was aware of what the law prohibited. The FCC could end up arguing to Judge Torres that she wasn't a person of ordinary intelligence when she ruled against them, which would be awkward. But the case has always been, well, as he says here, the case has always felt like Moby Dick, with Genza starring as Captain Ahab. But now it feels like Moby Dick meets Cousin Vinny. Point, again, kind of a bit of a, just PowerPoint reading there, but point being is, there's not really an out for the SEC by this point. The SEC has fought tooth and nail, in a sense of respect to them, I guess, to try and reprimand and really restrict crypto. Really, really restrict it. And right now we are seeing the SEC, with thanks being currently led by Ripple, really push push them into a corner, so to speak. And with the SEC being rebranded, revamped, which will happen, we will see mass adoption of crypto. This is going to be a very, very big deal. The Ripple's cross appeal will be happening this week, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I think the SEC's days are numbered, and that could be a very, very big deal. And this is what I'm talking about here regarding Wall Street confirming crypto bull run. We got this from Ash Crypto. Trump, according to Polymarket, which again, Polymarket is got to take this with a grain of salt. It's not an accurate representation necessarily, because you've got mainstream media who are saying Kamala Harris is winning, Polymarket saying that Donald Trump is dominating Kamala Harris. Take it with a grain of salt. It's really hard to ascertain who's actually in the lead right now. I want to believe it's Donald Trump. We have to wait and see. But anyways, we can see Trump is leading by 22%, which is considered very, very big, significant against Kamala Harris. I want Trump to win purely because of crypto. And I'm the only one. Forbes says the likely cause of Bitcoin pumping is expectations of Donald Trump winning the presidential election in 2 weeks. Dr. Martin Heisberg, if Trump wins, crypto spikes then dumps. If Kamala Harris wins, crypto dumps and runs up. point being here from Dr. Heisberg is that no matter who wins, we are going to see crypto have a rally. But because Trump is acting as a more pro-crypto candidate, should Trump win, we'll see a probably quite a significant and immediate rally, followed by a more sort of correction, and then maybe a continuation of the rally after that. Kamala Harris wins because she's not seemingly as pro-crypto. We'll probably see a correction first, right? Probably see a correction first, followed by then a run-up. But as I think I said time and time again, no matter who wins, crypto cannot be stopped at this point. Watch Guru here says Standard Chartered Bank says Solana could rise up 400%. We've already seen the sort of volume Solana's doing right now. Its market cap right now, if you look at Solana, is at $76.9 billion market cap. That's a very, very big deal. And it says it can rise 400% if Donald Trump wins the election. So right now, again, the sentiment is very much behind if Trump wins the election, crypto will pump. And here we go from Radar. Japan as well. This is also very bullish. Again, it's completely against what the likes of, who is it? Was it Italy? I think Italy just changed their crypto tax laws. US is still screwed. UK still screwed. Japan is going to allegedly cut Bitcoin and crypto taxes from 55% to 20% if the Democrat Party wins the election. If this is true, that would be huge. That would be huge if this is true. I can't say for sure if this is true or not. I need to look into it a little bit more. But this would be a very, very big deal. And this is what I believe it should be. Right? Obviously, UAE, they've completely obliterated crypto tax. Some other parts of the world are reducing it, like Japan here. But this is all happening in the Eastern world. Right? In the Western world where, most of us are situated, US, UK, Europe, they're actually increasing the tax. Which is just, obviously frustrating for us because we want to make as much money as possible and they're trying to steal it all from us effectively. Or tax us all from it. It is what it is, but it sucks. But either way, we've seen here multiple, and we've got obviously more sources to show us in this video again of how well Bitcoin and crypto is doing, but we've got multiple sources here suggesting that, crypto is in for a very, very bullish rally potentially in the next 2 weeks following, again, should Trump win. I'm not pro-Trump, I'm pro-crypto, and Trump seemingly is more pro-crypto, so I want him to win for that reason alone. Full disclosure, I'm not saying I'm a Trump maxi. I'm not voting, of course, because I can't vote, and I don't have an opinion on it because I've only paid attention to the crypto side of things. But either way, crypto is in for a very, very big rally soon. I think Kaspa's going to be one to still ascertain and still to latch onto. Right now, Kaspa is number 28 on CoinMarketCap. Volume right now is at just short of 50 million, which is not bad at all. It's higher than we've seen. It's where Kaspa should be at the very minimum without any tier ones. $3.2 billion market cap. I think we could see a rally for Kaspa in the cycle. It's not. We need tier ones, of course, yes, we do. And I think we're going to get them. Kraken, again, is still close. I think Binance is going to be coming soon enough as well. But Kaspa, as it stands, for me, at least I'd like to believe, it's too big of a project right now for it to simply miss this bull cycle. A big bull cycle, one with institutional adoption, where we're going to see trillions flood into the market with regulatory clarity, with the SEC getting the hell out of the way. We're very, very early. Very, very early. So, okay, nope, not going to listen to that. Because I'm not having the whole SWE stuff again. SWE right now is down 5%. It's done that. If you want to get to SWE, go for SWE. I hold SWE still, and I made a profit on SWE, so I'm not against SWE, but I'm not going to be entertaining that again. Kaspi is making dough, and Kaspa is dead AF. That is true right now. Kaspa is seemingly not doing very, very well, but that's again, I think, because all this incentive right now is shifting towards meme tokens. But again, Kaspa in itself isn't dead. Its price action's dead, I agree with you, but Kaspa is not dead. Look at that now, 455,000 addresses. That's jumped by, I think, 5k. Look at that. Obviously all in crabs, of course, but that's jumped like 5k since I last made my live stream. That's a very significant jump in that time. The adoption is definitely not dying of Kaspa. If anything, it's growing. The hash rate is still standing strong. Staying between, it's consolidating right now. It's kind of going sideways instead of going up. But either way, we're seeing a gradual increase. And I'm sure Marathon, again, admitting they're going to be increasing their allocation of Kaspa more and more. We'll see the hash rate rise again, with more miners being reduced from Ice River, from Bitminer. These are going to be more home miners being released, will increase the hash rate of Kaspa, which will help the price in due time as well. It has been buying more and more. As Bufflink said, if you saw these streams, then you leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. best three meme coin investing. I have not looked too much into three meme coins. The one that I do know of is the Mudang version, which is Hippo. I think it's Hippo. I don't know too much about three meme coins. With my limited meme coin knowledge and investments I've made, they are all surrounding the Solana chain. That's where all my investments have come from. I'm not looked at the Sui chain. There are very big gains to be made on the Sui chain and the Ethereum chain, and even the Bitcoin chain right now is seemingly doing quite well. But I've really looked at Solana right now, and there's obviously a reason for that, because right now Solana is crazy. It's crazy. Solana's doing incredible. So that's why I'm in Solana right now, and why I'm staying there. I might expand, but right now the only one I know of is Hippo. But I think there are many, many more that you can look into. I mean, again, you can just easily go onto crypto Twitter and probably just type in the search engine, sweet meme coins, and you'll see a lot of people shitting tokens. But you can then use that to help do your research. I mean, we can just look at real quick now. Sweet memes. We have a look right now. We can see people talking about, FUD the Pug. This stuff is crazy. You got here, so it's Sweet Man as well. So you can just look at this sort of stuff and then use that to help do your research. Like this picture here, it showcases Sudeng. That's what I meant. Sudeng. You got Sweet Man. You got Blub. I've seen a lot about Blub recently as well. FUD again. So you got these ones you can look into. But I'm not in them myself, and I haven't looked into much. So be very, very careful. Is what I'm saying. What's up, DD, my man? Welcome back to the stream. In the top 5 for this cycle, I don't hope I'm logical. I'm hoping my logic correct. I think Kaspa's going to do well. I don't know if top 5 is possible at this current state. I'm not saying it's impossible, but right now, if we look at, take for example, we look at top 5 and our top 5 Solana. Right now, it's nearing its all-time highs, to be fair. But I think Solana has potential to probably, and at the rate it's going, Solana could probably reach, $300, maybe $400. So market cap could probably jump to what? Maybe let's just say 300 billion. I like to believe, maybe. Again, this is just me throwing numbers out there, but I don't know if Kaspa could. I think Kaspa will hopefully reach $100 billion market cap this cycle. I'm still holding strong on that. Worst case for me is probably 50. I don't think Kaspa could reach 300. I'd love for it to happen. I'd love to be wrong, but I'm not entirely sure. But again, who knows? I might be wrong considering how crazy the Chaos 20 meme tokens have been going. So we'll get back to that right now, actually. So yeah, has Conan really such big potential? I think Conan does. So here, going to the meme token side of things again, so look at this. So Kaspa ecosystem. So these are currently the tokens right now that are on CoinGecko. Kaspi, Dog K, and Kaspa. And there are more and more jumping on continuously. More being added very, very soon. It's going to increase the exposure to Kaspa and the meme tokens as well. We've got here, Kaspa Ghost is now one of 3 coins. So Kaspa Ghost is not here, but actually it is. It's just been added. Kaspa Ghost is going to be on CoinGecko's homepage, featured under the largest gainer section. That is huge, huge news. And it's only going to grow more and more from here. For Kaspa Ghost, what's next? So they have the XT listing, the CoinX and CoinGecko. So we have CoinGecko, CoinX and XT. And also Change as well. And KaspaBot. The next target is KuCoin. That is a huge exchange. KuCoin's a very good big exchange. So they're kicking off a fundraising campaign right now to raise $100,000 USD to token equivalent of Kaspa and USDT to make this happen. So it's a fundraiser again. If you wanted to go on KuCoin, you can go check that out if you want to. And for those who donate the most, I saw some that donate the most here. You'll get a reward for it. Oh, that's in this post here. Where is it? Here. Yeah, so the ones who donate there. So special offer. The one who donates the most, or anyone who donates more than 1,000 USDT to our KuCoin fundraiser, you will receive a custom Kaspa nightlight. That's if you want to get into that sort of stuff. This sort of stuff, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't seem like a big deal because it's a cool night. I think it's kind of cool actually, but it's a cool nightlight. But this is meme tokens we're talking about. This sort of stuff, people go crazy for in the meme community. If this was Kaspa, I would be kind of like, this is rubbish. I don't care. It's Kaspa. Focus on actual technology and building. I don't want to see a nightlight. Again, a Kaspa night would be quite cool, but this is meme tokens. This is stuff that people actually want. This sort of stuff would be really, really cool. So again, that's cool to see. We've got a fundraiser there for KuCoin. So we're going to see, again, the exposure right now for these meme tokens right now is still lackluster. Nacho's got these 4, with Pinex US coming very, very soon. They've also put an application to get on Uphold. So that's very, very big. It's going to help the adoption and price of these go up very, very soon. I think this is all going to happen in the next two or 3 weeks. I mean, Pinex US is happening in just 4 or 5 days, and the rest will follow that after that. Kaspa right now equally is doing very, very well. It's on XT, CoinX, Kaspa. I think it's not on change just yet. Evidently, it's not on change right now, but it should be on change soon enough, I'd like to believe. You also got Conan, which, again, to go to your question, I think Conan does have potential right now. XT, Kaspa, change. It's also, not that one, it's going to be listed on CoinX. And we've just seen, if I go back again to CoinX here, in the first 30 minutes, 100,000 volume just on CoinX for Conan. That's also why Conan is doing exceptionally well right now. Up 82%. Volume is really, really high. It's not showcasing here, CoinX, but CoinX is about. It's got Conan already. And if we go back to the likes of Kaspa, look at where all the volume is coming through. Majority is coming through CoinX. Go to Nacho. I think Nacho has that as well. Yeah, majority is coming through CoinX. So CoinX, evidently, for the community right now, is the most desired exchange for these KR20 tokens. So now Conan having CoinX is a very, very big deal. Hence why Conan is now number 3. I mean, look, Kaspa's actually running. That's gone even higher since I started the stream. Kaspa's now at 1 million. That's the first time I think we've seen 24-hour trading volume for Kaspa even that high. Almost at 30 million. Kaspa's making new all-time highs. It's going absolutely parabolic. And you know what? Someone's mentioned it in my stream yesterday, and I think it's a very, very good point. These are meme tokens we're talking about again. We are just, what, a week? Just over that away from Halloween. This is a ghost token. I'm just saying. I'm not saying invest into it. I'm just saying Halloween's close is a ghost token. That may also incentivize a narrative behind pumping this token before the Halloween. After Halloween, it may correct. But that's the idea, that's the sentiment. I like to believe that's how the community is thinking. That's how I believe the meme token kind of thinks about things right now. But again, this is very, very bullish for KR20. And this is going to correlate back into Kaspa in due time as well. Once Kaspa gets to tier 1s, I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of these KR20 token holders start, taking out some of their capital in these memes and put it back into Kaspa again for what will end up being a pump if you get a Kraken announcement or balance announcement. But again, Bert's one that's doing very, very well. I mean, Bert's put out a post, this is going to make so many millionaires, things that he's done behind the scenes. And you know what? Bert is actually also doing very, very well. $7.5 million market cap. 24-hour trading volume of 226,000. Holders at 1.4k. It is gaining traction right now. It's doing exceptionally well for a token that's only been out for a week. That's the problem with meme tokens. It's very hard to really show belief and faith in a project that's not been out for very, very long. Because again, there's no community behind it really. Nacho had, the incentive behind being shy as cat. Kaspa was around for quite some time, talk about beforehand. Conan, same sort of thing, being the dog Kaspa, so to speak. You got the likes of Goad as well. Goad was about for a very, very long time as well. That's why you got a bit of a belief behind Goad as well. Which again, Goad is doing quite well. Pardon me. Goad is doing quite well. Dog K had obviously Dog K is 100% pre-minted, but it had an airdrop. That's also got people behind the project as well. So stuff like Kasjak, which right now is doing quite well, up 108% on the daily time frame. You got to look at it this way: it's a project been running for 2 days, so the belief center behind the project is more cautious. You've got to be cautious with anything you invest into, but especially meme tokens and even KR20 meme tokens. Just because it's fair launch doesn't mean it's not going to be a rug. You've got to be careful with that. But Kun as well, both these two seemingly are rallying quite heavy. So hopefully they continue in this fashion. They both got the holders there as well, so they're doing quite well. And yes, and you're also correct. Anything less than 20 minutes, very. I mean, if you look at Solana chain, when I'm going through my other crypto Twitter account and I'm going seeing what people talk about Solana chain, everyone's saying, I want to see the next Solana meme token that's below 100 million. Right now, capital adoption is really, really low, so you want to think 20 million and under is really, really good. I still think 100 million and under is really, really good. Nacho is one that even now I'd get into. I mean, even if it reached, $150 million market cap or even higher, I still get into Nacho because Nacho is one that I do believe is going to go higher. Nacho is one that I think should reach a $1 billion market cap in this bull cycle. With the fact that memes are still very much the driving narrative of crypto right now, memes, Nacho could be one that does that because it's a project underneath what is meant to be the future of, crypto technology. Thanks to the KRI, thanks to what they are building with Kaspa, why investors are going at Kaspa because of its performance, what it can do in the financial world. And then also Kaspa's adoptions continue to grow more and more. So yeah, we already just showed that. In fact, we've seen, the market. It's not completely updated as we've seen because, Conan's on CoinX, but it's not on the Cas 5. But either way, we're starting to see it more and more. And, Conan's done very, very well. But we can see here. This is a video, or an ad even. Today, during the interval of Liverpool versus Chelsea, which I did watch that game, on Sky Sport Uno, they showed this spot crypto Bitcoin ad campaign. Right? Look at that. Kaspa. I'm going to mute that, but yeah, look at that. Kaspa. So you're seeing Bitcoin, Kaspa and Tether in this ad. That was put in the interval between Liverpool and Chelsea, two of the biggest clubs in England, two of the biggest clubs in the world. Football's the biggest. America might disagree, of course. Football, soccer. That is the biggest sport in the world. It actually is. And in the interval of two of the biggest Titan teams clashing together, you have an ad that showcases about crypto, which is very bullish, but more so also covering Kaspa. That is the adoption that you want to see. That's going to bring more people to... people are going to understand what Bitcoin is. They're not going to understand what Kaspa is to the same extent. But they will learn. And when they do, Kaspa's going to do some serious numbers. Very serious numbers. This is very, very bullish to me. And we'll see the sort of ad coming out happening more and more, I'm sure. The KRI, I think it'll do it. I think KRI are going to also help push Kaspa's name out there as well. That's what they said they'd do. The KRI's role to act as market enablers for Kaspa. They're going to get Kaspa into the really, really big projects with, stable coins, real estate, commodities, renewable energy in itself, cross-border payments. And they're also going to act as market enablers to get Kaspa's name out there. That is a very, very big deal. So yes, you're early with Kaspa. The reason you should be in Kaspa is for what KRI are doing with them. Not because it hasn't got smart contracts yet, because it hasn't got, tier 1 yet, or no 10 BPS yet. All those stuff are big. That will cause Kaspa's price to rise. That's not the reason you should be in Kaspa. You should be in Kaspa for what it's going to be in the future. That's how I personally feel about it. And these meme tokens, again, will help in getting the... Because right now, again, because it's meme token season, I actually think it's a very, very smart idea. Very smart idea for them to, release this KR220 and then meme tokens, because right now it is meme season. So with them releasing memes, you're going to see more adoption. Again, we've been seeing increased adoption with these memes. And they're going to help inherently with the adoption coming to Kaspa. That also might explain why you're seeing a massive surge of the smaller wallet holders, because they're looking at memes. They're seeing the likes of Kaspa Ghost and Conan and Caspi and even Nacho reaching the top gainers on these exchanges, from CoinNext to XT. Reaching top gainers, so that they, what's this meme token? What's it doing so well? Let's look into it. Okay, let's put a little bag into it. It's very, very early. I think it could go higher. The meme token behind it. Look at the community. It's got a very, very strong community. Kaspa community. What's Kaspa about? Kaspa, next Bitcoin. I'll put a little bit into it. Just put, 500 Kaspa into it. Just a small amount, but either way, you'll see people get into Kaspa more and more. And the meme tokens are going to help with that. They both work together. More adoption for Kaspa and tier 1 exchanges will help these meme tokens, expand and grow more in adoption. The more adoption comes to the meme tokens, the more people who don't know about Kaspa will learn of Kaspa, because right now it's still meme season. But there will be a utility season coming soon after that, I believe. I'd like to believe that. And when that happens, that's when it's Kaspa's time to shine. And again, 2 weeks' time, that could be the decisive moment. It'll still be meme season, I'm sure, but 2 weeks' time could be the decisive moment. We see crypto make a massive value. We see Bitcoin break all-time highs and Kaspa make a rally. Will Kaspa end October? Who knows? We've got 9-10 days left. It may not. But at the same time, as we've seen in the past, how quickly the narrative can change. From 13.7 cents here up to 18.01 cents here, a 30% gain in 3 days. Kaspa could very well go from 12 cents to 16 cents in 3 days. I'm not saying it will, I'm saying the possibility. But if it ends in October or not, to me it doesn't bother me, because I'm holding Kaspa long term. So, and I think this year, again, I'm still holding strong the belief that, again, with Kraken seemingly eager to list Kaspa, well, they have announced they want to list Kaspa already, they're in their roadmap. I like to believe they're going to announce it before the end of this year, and they do. I think Kaspa's going to reach 35 cents. I still stand strong on that, and I think it can go higher in the cycle with, Binance looming, 10 BPS will be confirmed, smart contracts seem to be looming. There's speculation it could happen before the end of this bull cycle as well, which would be a very, very big deal. There's so much to look forward to for Kaspa in the immediate short term. In the long term, it's just more than I can even contemplate, right? And again, crypto itself is very, very early. Again, this is the sort of stuff we want to see more and more. Again, not a hyperwork here. Bitcoin futures open interest hits all-time high at $40.5 billion. The surge in open interest signals increased leverage in the market. Record open interest usually is followed by a huge decline. So what it's saying is we're seeing a massive surge. It's probably smaller correction, which is what we're probably seeing today. The correction happening right now with Bitcoin. But again, we're seeing increased incentive behind Bitcoin at the same time. So we'll see a correction, but this will probably follow again with people then starting to long Bitcoin again and start going up. Bitcoin's hash rate hits a new all-time high, and we Kaspa holders know how important hash rate is. Hash rate is an indicator of adoption and security increasing. So right now, what this means, we're seeing Bitcoin's adoption and its security going higher, which is very, very bullish. But what all the hash rate also means is it's harder for the miners to mine the Bitcoin blocks. So they have to expand more effort, more time, more energy, more money to mine Bitcoin, meaning they're making less money now because they have to spend more effort to mine Bitcoin without the price really rising. So with the hash rate rising higher and higher, which means the better the project is for proof of work, again, that's why it's big for Kaspa as well. The hash rate still, constantly going up for the most part, the better the project is. It means the miners are going to be struggling more to make money. So therefore, in due time, this will have to correlate to the price rising for the miner to continue making profit. If the miner's not making profit, the proof of work is pointless. And Kaspa in itself right now, the miners have been struggling. But it's temporary in my opinion, because also they have the KRC20 tokens as another means to make money, which is good for the KRC20 ecosystem. But also, you've got the fact that matter being that Kaspa's just not got the adoption right now, but I think it will come back. So that's very, very big. And then this is also another cherry on top. Breaking announcement, payments company Stripe has bought stablecoin platform Bridge for $1.1 billion. This is the biggest acquisition of crypto so far. Visa, the biggest payment company in the world, has made like $900 million acquisition of like companies that Ripple own. This is 1.1 billion. It's the biggest one so far, and it's only going to continue that. I would not be surprised to see BlackRock make an acquisition and acquire the likes of Coinbase Exchange. They already announced, I mentioned this in my stream yesterday, that that BlackRock wanted to use their Buildle thing on Binance. Where's the post? But either way, like we're seeing, BlackRock getting more and more involved, which is very, very bullish, and I'm sure they're going to acquire Coinbase in the future as well. Where is it? I'll try and find it in a moment. But yes, again, this sort of stuff we're seeing more and more. We're seeing the big institutions getting more actively involved in crypto, which is what we want to see. And you're going to see this happen more and more. You are right the first time we pay tax on our salary, choose to risk it and invest with the crypto for them to steal it, vast majority no risk. Yeah, it's quite sickening. It is quite sickening, the fact that we already have to pay our taxes on the jobs that we have to do already. And the taxes in itself are already quite extortionate. And then we decide to choose our own risk in investing. But because they don't want to be like, oh, we don't want you to make too much money, so we're going to tax that as well. Like, what? That's why for what Japan's doing, I respect that. For what UAE's doing, I respect that. What the West world are doing, US, UK, Europe, no. Like, I'm already getting taxed. And now I'm trying to make some extra capital because I want to be able to have something to do with my life as opposed to being a slave to the system the whole time. So I'm going to make an investment, which is what the banks do. The banks make investments into property all the time. That's like, so people they make investments and they don't get taxed for it. So why do I? Or at least they probably do, but why do I have to get taxed for it? Like, again, I don't want to get doubly taxed, So I'm late to the party. Wall Street confirmed bull run where? Okay, don't worry. I mean, I already just mentioned it, but I'll go into it again. Basically, it's just coming down to this. This is, the current poly market election data stating that Trump is very much in the lead. Again, this is not the be-all and end-all because you've got the mainstream media outlets that are saying Kamala Harris is winning. But point being is, you're seeing the likes of Forbes, which is, Wall Street media platforms, stating the likely cause of Bitcoin pumping is expectation of Donald Trump winning the election in just 2 weeks' time. Dr. Walter Heisberg here says that pretty much says regardless of who wins, you're going to see crypto pump. So it doesn't really matter. But then you got this here. Standard Chartered Bank says Solana could rise up 400% if Trump wins the election. And then even Japan here is saying they'll cut taxes if the Democrat Party wins the election. Now, Democrat is actually Kamala Harris's party, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. Again, I'm not. Democrat US. I think that is Kamala Harris's, right? Yes. Yes, it is. But yeah, either way, the point being is we're seeing an incentive behind the fact that they've effectively Wall Street and massive institutions, the big people with the big money, are confirming that in 2 weeks of the election, we will see significant changes. We'll see crypto pump, should Trump win especially. I mean, Martha Harper is saying that if Kamala wins, we'll see a dump followed by a run-up. And, but either way, it's what we're seeing right now. Wall Street confirming a bull run in effectively 2 weeks. Forbes is the main culprit of this. And we're seeing this sort of incentive increase and accelerate more and more. That's why you're seeing the likes of Solana's chain right now, equally. $2.06 billion 24-hour trading volume. It is rallying up more and more following the meme season. We're seeing right now an increased incentive behind crypto. Right now, we can see the total market cap of crypto is still at 2.32 trillion. That's very, very high. Volume right now is 84.16 billion. That's up 74% in the last 24 hours. We are seeing a significant rally in crypto right now. Listing pump Kaspa because it's hard for normal people to buy. Kraken coming soon. Yes, completely true. Right now, people are questioning whether a listing would actually be bullish for Kaspa. This pump here from with Kaspa from 5 to 15 cents. This pump here was Bybit. That was Bybit's listing. And whereas listings typically cause a price pump, as you saw with Bybit, followed by a correction, which is what happened here. The same would happen for Kraken, in my opinion, because right now Kaspa's adoption in exchange listings is relatively lackluster. Kraken listing will probably call Kaspa to pump up to, let's just say, 23 cents for the sake of it. I honestly would not be surprised to see a 1.5x. I'm optimistic about that potential. So from here, let's just say, if Kraken announced it, 1.5x from here would be what? Yeah, 30 cents. I would not be, I would not put it out of the possibility to see Kaspa jump that significantly. I think it's a potential because you'll see a lot of people right now have been flooding Kaspa because they don't want to get into it because they're not doing well because they're in meme tokens right now. If Kraken announced it, I think you'll see a massive flood of people start coming to Kaspa. Also knowing that Kraken's the first tier one we have, it could be the sign of many, many more to follow that, and you'll see many people start adding Kaspa to their portfolio again or filling their bags once more. So you can see a significant run up potentially. Now after that, you'd see a correction. Most likely, you see a run up, and it's probably see a correction following that. But that could be the start of something new for Kaspa and start seeing more higher highs coming. But I think Kraken is coming soon. We've seen numerous confirmation of that. Again, we don't know when, and that's frustrating, but we know it's coming. Yeah, BERT is definitely doing very, very well, I agree. So BERT's one that you could look into. Again, BERT's right now is number 5 right now for the volume. So that is, very bullish to see. For a project that's only been out for a week, the very bullish right now is constantly making new awesome highs as well. The biggest winner of this bull run is going to be Nacho in memes. I think there's a good chance of that. I mean, there are many meme tokens that can make significant gains. I mean, people are literally making millions of dollars every single day on Solana through meme tokens, which, is a massive risk to reward, but and some of them are being rewarded, which is good for them. But I think, again, these memes are really, really early with a lack of adoption, and the listings are coming now. With the listings coming, you'll hopefully see the adoption flow more and more, and you'll see the volume and market cap increase higher and higher, and the price will as well. To make more gains. Now, yeah, and true, the fact that less than 7k hold Kaspa right now is crazy, and the potential breakout is also crazy. When and if and when it gets a large exchange. And right now we've got Kaspa already making a move towards getting on KuCoin. I'm sure Mexi will follow soon. I mean, again, I'd be surprised to see any of these meme tokens get listed on exchange that Kaspa's not on right now. So, that's why Nacho right now is on Pi-Next, which Kaspa is now on, and US to be very, very soon. It's on CoinEx, Kaspa's also on. It's going to be trying to get onto Uphold, which Kaspa's also on. KuCoin, Mexi, all these, BitGet as well. I think Conan is on BitGet, or Bitmart. I think it's Bitmart, actually, it's Bitmart. But either way, you're starting to see the incentive behind. When you see, again, there's a possibility you'll see potentially Binance list Nacho before Kaspa. That would be weird. That'd be very, very weird. But yeah, I mean, I think for the most part right now you're going to see, because the tier ones, as again confirmed in that regulatory roundtable I spoke about about a week back now, Wolfie confirmed that the tier 1s, they know of Kaspa. They know of Kaspa, and they don't even want money to list the project. They want to understand more about it. So they're trying to research more into Kaspa, and it's taking them time. Apparently, that's what they said, at least. That's what Wolfie said. So in that regard, I'd imagine it'd be a similar sort of situation with the KS20 meme tokens as well. So with that in mind, I'd be surprised to see any tier 1s approach the KS20 meme tokens like Nacho or Kaspa or Kaspi before Kaspa does. I could be wrong. And hey, I wouldn't mind being wrong. But I think right now the incentive behind it is definitely you're going to see these exchanges list before you'll see Binance or Coinbase or Kraken approach them. You might very well see Kraken list Kaspa, let's just say in November, and then maybe a week after that, they'll start listing the KS20 tokens following that as well. Will not be surprising at all. It's still very, very early. And you're welcome, my man. You're welcome. Yeah, I hold SWE, so I don't really care. I hold SWE, so I don't mind talking about SWE. I just don't want the comparison between the two projects. They're two different projects. But on Bitmart and soon CoinEx. I mean, that's also very, very good. I mean, we've already seen again the volume that CoinEx is actually generating for these meme tokens is insane. CoinEx is by far the biggest exchange right now for these meme tokens. So no, this is huge, very, very big. So Bert getting that again. Bert might see a significant rally very, very soon as well. For big up for you guys who are in already. Me, I'm missing out, and people are laughing at me. My server earlier, my free Discord server, which it's a friendly community. We're talking about everything from the meme token side of things to KS20 meme token to crypto Kaspa particularly as well, other projects, and also market incentives and what they mean. Trying to learn more about to make as much money as possible in this cycle. And they're laughing because I was like, I'm missing out, and I know I'm missing out, and I'm beating myself up about it every single day, but I need the capital right now. I haven't got the capital to actually invest, which is a shame, and I'm not taking out my Kaspa bags for it. No, I'll use my excess money to get into it. I'm not taking out my Kaspa bag for the meme tokens, which might be silly, but that's what I believe in personally. But again, we are superly early in this regard. I think all of these projects have the chance to go much, much higher. At least the ones in the top 5, particularly. Yeah, crypto is so dead. It's so dead. I can't believe it. Bitcoin nearing all-time high levels. It is crazy. I wouldn't buy Kaspa if it reached 5 cents. Rip crypto. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, Kaspa. I mean, in the long term, if you're holding Kaspa like again 5, 10 cycles sort of thing, like holding it for years and years and years, then 5 cents Kaspa probably wouldn't be that bad, because it should be valued in the thousands by that point, hopefully. But if you're holding Kaspa for this cycle, if this cycle alone, then yeah, 5 cents. 5 cents. Oh, you wouldn't. Oh, wait, I've misread that completely. I would buy Kaspa if it reached 5 cents. Okay, I thought that said $5 in my head. That's completely me just missing the ball there. Fair enough. That's my response to that. Fair enough. If you don't want to get into Kaspa, that's fine. Fine. It doesn't bother me at all. If it goes to 5 cents, I'm buying a heavy bag of that at that point. I'm DCing into Kaspa whenever I get the chance to. How to buy BERT. You can buy BERT on numerous exchanges right now, numerous ways. Right now it's Kaspa Bot and Change, as confirmed by John Scott here. Bitmart is coming soon, or it's already on Bitmart even. Actually, it is on Bitmart, and it's going to soon be on CoinEx as well, so you can buy them through that as well. I like you, so I'll share some of your memes. Mankey, Landwolf, Ponky. I've heard about Ponky. I've heard about Hoppy. And I've heard about Manicky as well. I've not heard about Landwolf though. All the exchanges that I deal with has been buying more Kaspa, or people are just selling it to them. I mean, I think right now, I mean, if we go and check this out actually, so go to, I'm going to type it in Kaspa liquidity heat map, go to CoinGlass, go check this out real quick, go to long shorts. This is where you're seeing where the incentive right now behind Kaspa is. The incentive right now behind Kaspa is well, I'm going down here. I want to load this up, yep, and then go to Kaspa. Where is it? Where's Kaspa? So I just scroll past that's there. A 4 hour, and as we see right now, again, behind the last 4 hours, the exchanges are still shorting Kaspa for the most part. 1 hour, still shorting Kaspa. Last 30 minutes, Kraken's been all in on it. I've mentioned about. It's always funny how Kraken seems to always go in, all or nothing. It's always very, very high or very, very low. Last 5 minutes, again, very, very low again. See what I mean? Kraken is constantly hard longing and hard shorting Kaspa. I think they're trying to build up more accumulation of Kaspa personally, because they're always doing it. Last 50 minutes, the last half an hour, actually last 50 minutes was 92, so in the span of 10 minutes, it went from, look, 5 minutes, I just showed you now, 5 minutes at 0, and now it's at 100% again. Kraken's literally hard long and hard shorting Kaspa right now. Does it not seem weird to anyone else? Like, all the other exchanges are doing it, relatively speaking, like Bing X is doing, a bit of both, but Kraken's going all or nothing every single time. I find that, peculiar, to say the least. The exchanges right now are definitely the ones that are controlling the most Kaspa. That's no doubt about it. We can see right now if we go to the exchange holdings, still very, very high, holding a lot of Kaspa. And I'm sure there are going to be some exchanges that have not been picked up right now. So if you were to look at the top 10 addresses, we know you've got Gate, Mexi, and Uphold here. It doesn't recognize Kraken's wallet, at least not yet. It's not been identified. The tag's not here yet. So any of these could be Kraken's wallet. I would not be surprised to see it being number 3. People speculate it's going to be either number 3 or it could be Michael Saylor. That's number 3. But I think it's more likely to be Kraken if it's going to be anyone. Because they're trying to build up the accumulation of Kaspa before they're listed, because they're going to need a higher balance because it's a tier 1. I mean, the likes of Gate and Mexi, for example, those are exchanges. Gate has right now 2 billion with 4 million weekly visits, and Mexi has 3.4 million weekly visits, whereas the likes of Kraken has sufficiently less. So it may not need to build up much accumulation in that regard then, but you'll still need a lot because Kraken is a bigger exchange, and that'll also be, it'll see a massive flood of the United States. Right now, this volume is probably also to an extent being driven by Kaspa community. Not heavily, because Kaspa's not the biggest project in that regard right now, but you'll see the volume for Kraken spike heavily if it is Kaspa, when it is Kaspa. I feel bad for people trying to buy SWI at the moment, buying the top and fading correction on Kaspa. Yeah, it's a shame, really. I mean, you're welcome to chase candles if you want to chase candles. I do think SWI is going to go higher. I do. My prediction for SWI is hoping a $3 SWI by the end of this year. And I might hold it after that as well. But I do think SWI will go higher. But, going into SWI, when people were going into SWI, around here, which, and selling Kaspa to do so, I think, getting out of Kaspa, you're welcome to do that. Of course, do it if you want to. Kaspa's not done very, very well, so you're more entitled to do so. But I think if you want to the best way to make money into the space is to have conviction and to not have paper hands and to believe in what you hold. And if you didn't believe in Kaspa enough to get out of it, and you got out of it now, then you didn't do enough research into the project. The research tells you that Kaspa's going to do very, very well. You should buy the correction and be clever. Timing the market is better than trying to time the market, right? That's a very simple way of saying it. As been going back, I said beforehand. Like, I think SWI's a good project, and I hold SWI, and I'll continue to hold SWI for a bit. But long term, I won't. Kaspa's one I'll be holding for like 10 years at least. SWI will probably be this cycle, and then I might look at something else afterwards. Because SWI's just come out of this cycle, and the first cycle for crypto projects is always the best cycle, the most bullish cycle. SWI had a very, very good run up from the beginning. This cycle for SWI should be very, very big because it's its first cycle. If that makes sense. Same thing with everything on crypto projects. That's why Kaspa also should do very, very well because it's its first cycle. Despite it's not doing very well right now, it should do in the future. But after the cycle, it might become an old project and become like old news. Then people might start looking towards the next new best thing. Like, I hold a little bit in SWI. The project that I do like that I think also has a decent chance of doing well is C. That I'm going to be putting a bag into soon enough, I believe. Right now it's down a little bit. I think this project's got potential as well. And I actually low-key prefer this one more than SWI right now. Mainly because C is kind of small, but I think it's got good chance. And SWI is just people shitting the ever hell out the project. And it just, I don't know. It's like almost, the way that SWI's being shielded is almost like a meme narrative to me. It's ridiculous. But I'm in it because, I do think it's going to do well. And I have friends who are also in it. But their bags then equally are very, very small. Because, it's just behind it. Again, you're also seeing the whole insider trading behind it as well. Insider trading is not a good thing to see. It might have the capital behind it, but insider selling is not a good thing for the project at all. That just instills FUD more so. Turbo Markup and Nacho. You know what? I'm holding you to that. I want to see Nacho get 2 billion then. I want to see that Nacho tattoo. And Nacho right now is definitely the face of Kaspa meme token. There's no doubt about it. Being shy as cat and all. I mean, even wow, oh damn, look at that. Conan's just flipped Kaspa and volume right now after refreshing it. Now that's at 1 million. That is crazy. Conan's just jumped in holders again as well. Look, this is ridiculous. The meme token's going absolutely parabolic right now. Absolutely crazy. If BlackRock acquires Coinbase, might be worth it to scoop a stick beforehand, but no telling if BlackRock will. Yeah, there's no telling if BlackRock will. I mean, there's a lot of speculation that BlackRock will end up doing so, and I would not be surprised to see so either. We'll have to wait and see ultimately. We'll have to wait and see, but I would not be surprised. I mean, BlackRock own majority of things you probably use in your life as shareholders, larger shareholders. So again, Marathon who are mining Kaspa, they're the largest shareholder of Marathon, so there's no telling really. Back to the political shilling, I'm out. Yep, good to see you too, in crypto. Doge on ETH is worth checking out. It probably is. Again, my narrative of memes is quite limited. I use the Solana chain a little bit. I obviously am very bullish on the KRC20 memes. I'm not well versed in the other chains. I know they are doing. I mean, memes across the board are doing very, very well. Hence why the volume for all these projects has been going quite crazy recently. But I mean, ETH has some decent gain. I think people make some millions from ETH as well. But right now, the incentive behind right now is Solana. It's growing a bit to Bitcoin a little bit as well. Swede's been getting a bit as well. That's why Swede's been doing okay because it has the means behind it as well. But of Kaspa's on the bit of base. Yeah, I've heard that as well. That's why people are also very bullish on Berk. I mean, it also kind of looks like Brett to an extent. And Brett's done very, very well. Berkshire is coming out with Cassid similar to those ETH addresses. Oh, that's interesting. Thanks for letting me know, man. I'd love to get some Nacho, but I can't use Pi next. I didn't get together mint lol. Any idea when there might be a chart in the exchange? Good question, man. Right now we can see Nacho is on CoinX, Pionex, Capital and Change. So you could use a VPN, which I'm using a VPN right now. I always use a VPN. You use the VPN to get access to the exchange if you want to. Alternatively, Pionex US will be coming out on the 25th to my knowledge. I think it's a bit of a complication with New York, which sucks if you're in New York, but otherwise Pionex US is there. And I know they're trying to get access to Uphold right now, so that should come out soon enough as well. Otherwise, then the likes of MEXC and KuCoin and Gate, those will be coming out in due time, I'm sure about it. No doubt about it. When? We can't say for sure, but as the developer of Nacho mentioned, there's a massive flood of incentive behind wanting to get access to Nacho right now. A lot of exchanges want to. So I think it will happen. We'll probably see a lot of exchanges happen in the next month, I think. Any Kaspa Dolphin in the chat? I am not. Bingo I would learn to use Telegram bot. The harder it is for one to obtain a meme coin and what is going to be made. I mean, that's also a fair point, Kaspa Frog. You're right in that regard. If you can learn to use Kaspa bot and you get in before, because if you're waiting for the exchange, then it might cause it to pump higher, which is what I'm doing as well. So, that's also, egg on my face as my own bad. But I'm right now, again, there's partly this, but also because I haven't got the capital right now and I'm not putting in money that I actually need right now to get invested. That's not what I'm investing in. Investing should be excess money. Capital this year, I think that's possible. Again, we'll have to wait and see, but we've seen time and time again how Bitcoin can surge very, very quickly from 50 to 63. When capital surge from 5 to 15, we could see a very quick shift in narrative where capital just jumps in price very, very quickly. It's possible if we get the right listings, the right announcements, which I think is, again, it's all possible. Again, with potential for Trump winning, which is going to cause, assuming he's causing the crypto rally right now, we can see a very quick pump of crypto following regulatory clarity, hopefully as well. That will see more exchanges this Kaspa as well, which Wolfie announced and mentioned that what exchanges are waiting for right now is regulatory clarity so they can actually start listing projects in general. What's up, being the man? Welcome back to the stream. Hello, future crypto millionaires. I always messed that up, man. Is Kaspa the only promising dog coin? No. Right now, it would be Conan. Technically, if you look right now into the volume, to where the incentive right now is behind Conan. You got Dog KS doing okay with 100,000 24-hour trading volume. K-Paw, I don't even see it right now. K-Paw is, the volume right now is really, really low. It's got significant holders, almost 2k holders, not bad. 1 million market cap is, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad project, but right now, the everyone right now, for the dog Kaspa Copen right now, everyone's running behind Conan, which is great to see. You know, it's got a slightly lower market cap than Dog K does right now, but it's only just about, and the volume right now is significantly higher. So right now, I say Conan's the current winner of dog memes on Kaspa. Kaspa in French, Casse passe means don't break. Oh, there you go. Bit of French for you all there. Don't break. Yeah, have some conviction. Get rid of the paper hands. Memes make the biggest gains this cycle. Actually, the previous cycle was the same with Shiba and Doge. Before that, in the cycle before that, it's always been memes that make the most of you. I mean, memes, yeah. I think there's going to be a near future, where it'll be the incentive will be behind utility. That doesn't seem to be the case right now, because people want to make money quickly, and that's what memes are. Memes are just community and cult-like incentive. Quick pumps. So if you can get in correctly, you can make some significant gains very, very quickly. But, you know, that's what it is. That's what it is. I think memes are doing very, very well again, and I think we're going to continue seeing that fashion for the cycle. So, again, I think it's worthwhile if you want to get better into memes, not financial advice. I'm looking into memes myself as well. I know for some people in my community have looked into memes, made some gains on it, and they put more money into Kaspa when they want to. That's what I would do as well. I would, because I believe in where it's going to go in the future. I would. I think you need to rethink using some of your Kaspa bags for catching memes. I've been literally 10xing my Kaspa I used to get Bert and Caspi. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. It probably is something I should reconsider, but right now, it's just something that, I mean, I'm not overly bothered right now. Like, I do have some holdings already, so I'm already making my gains. Obviously, memes is a great incentive and it's something that I want to get into. I've already expressed that, and I will be. But I'm not particularly right now. Kaspa being where it's at, if I took some out, I'd be at the stuff that obviously I'm still up on Kaspa because I invested really, really early. But I obviously got Kaspa around here, and here. Like, I've bought Kaspa multiple times, DCing into it. But, you know, taking out, I don't want to take any Kaspa out below $1. That's not what I want to do. I've said that to my community, and I want to stay true to my conviction that I'm not going to take out any Kaspa below $1. That's my first take profit for Kaspa. So that I want to stay true to my community, to you guys, to, you know, be truthful. Because it's very hard to be truthful in this space. They have faith and trust people in this space. So I want to try and be a trustworthy person, to spread my information, to spread my knowledge, to try and bring you some form of clarity, but also know that I'm not just trying to show you rubbish. I believe in Kaspa for what it is. I believe in the memes for the fact that it's behind Kaspa. The KS20 meme. And I think memes is also a good thing. I don't talk too much about memes until like where I think they're going to go, because I'm not meme heavy. But I do see the incentive behind them. That's why I talk about memes. That's why I've got a meme chat in my Discord server again, where people in my community are constantly talking about memes right now. It's the most active chat right now. But I know also that when Kaspa comes back, Kaspa will be the most active chat again. And there are other projects to make money in this space as well. Right now, the two biggest narratives are memes and AI. And I think AI is going to be very, very big. You've got Tau, you've got Desync. Both are very, very big projects. Well, Desync's an undervalued one. It's like a small cap or mid cap. But I think Tau is going to be a massive gainer in the cycle as well. Even with Tau being, I mean, it's currently down 8%, but even Tau being near all-time highs, and Tau's going to be a big one as well. I'm going to look to scoop up some Tau soon enough. I hope shark soon with what Hoppy will make me gain. Big up to you, my man. I think you'll be a shark soon as well. I mean, I think everyone's going to be making significant gains very, very soon. Everyone has a chance to make it because we're in Kaspa early and we're constantly filling our bags for what we believe is going to be happening in the future. I can't use Pinex, only available 47% on that one of them. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry, Bingo Bango. I mean, otherwise saying CoinX, you'll see more auctions coming out very, very soon. Get a VPN if you can. And yeah, that's all I can recommend right now, unfortunately, Bingo Bango. Is it better to focus on 3 out of the top 6 characteristics or average in all of them top 6? Good question. Ultimately, it's up to you, because I'm not a financial advisor. I think safety-wise, probably the top 3 or 4, these top 3 or 4 here, and arguably Bert as well, for safety-wise. For potential quick gains, which is what memes can be, you want to sometimes maybe try and call the really, really early ones, like people were calling Cash Jack, you know, and Coon early. They come out 2 days ago, so they managed to make some big gains from it already. You know, 122% already. So it depends on how you want to. It depends on your trading strategy. If you want to make quick gains, you've got to try and snipe the ones that are early. But ultimately, at the same time, all these are quite early. They'll go up, in my opinion. So you can go into any of them. I mean, personally, when I get into these memes, which I will be soon enough, it will be these top 5 definitely. Well, top 4 definitely, possibly Bert as well, most likely. And then I might look into Dog K, I might look into Cash Jack, I might look into Gold as well, and maybe Pepe. But Pepe right now, Pepe's not had the adoption it needs right now to really take off. And Kaspa is the first, but it's not doing the best right now. Yeah, again, Kaspa is the first dog, but it's not got the adoption behind it. Conan's where it's at right now. Oh, okay, well, sure, okay. Can you use Kaspa on a phone? Good question. I don't actually know. Let me quickly have a look for you there. Again, I know my man Mr. Miles, shout out to him. He unfortunately he's going through stuff right now, so he's not been in the streams recently. Prayers go out to him. But he would definitely know, and I'm sure, again, being a bango, you're in my community already, so I'm sure you would be able to ask people in the community, and someone would know for you. To my knowledge, no, there isn't a specific Kaspa tool right now that is phone enabled. I don't. Again, check out my community. I mean, you're already in there, so just ask community. Someone will know in there when I don't. But to my knowledge right now, you can't. To my knowledge, you can't right now. Yeah, Coin Financial is very, very good. Is it safe to keep our coins on Kaspa or move it to CoinX? I mean, I think it doesn't really matter greatly right now. What I do know is Tangem should be releasing their KR20 support to these tokens in mid-November. So when that happens, move them to Tangem. I don't know particularly which one's more safe right now. I think probably both are equally as safe as the other. So if you've got it in Kaspa, just keep it there, and then when it gets to Tangem, put in Tangem ASAP. Hoodie on KR20 support, Hoodie Bitcoin as well. Yeah, I heard about Hoodie, someone mentioned that to me yesterday as well. And Hoodie, again, is one of those, it's maybe it's okay, but I mean, right now there's just no narrative behind it. The volume is really low. The market cap's equally really, really low. It's been out for a month. It's got 166 holders. It might do okay, but there's nothing going for Hoodie right now. I don't trust either of them, but you have to wait for Tangem and One Key. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly what I was saying as well. Apparently he spoke to Trump. Well, if that's true, then that could also cause the price to pump. But right now, again, it's just no narrative behind Hoodie. But if it does do well, then great. Okay, so here you go. So Geff Sir here says that you can use Kaspa on your phone. So there you go. You can use it on the phone. But anyways, that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you everyone for watching once again. Yeah, I mean, ultimately for the summary of it, yes, we're just seeing a lot of adoption for crypto. The Wall Street seemingly is gearing up for the presidential election in just 2 weeks' time. Kaspa adoption still going crazy with the meme tokens, and the KRI are going to be increasing their board to basically expand their expertise to basically make their and therefore Kaspa much better as well, which is very, very bullish. And we also had an ad that showcased Bitcoin and Kaspa and USDT in the interval between between Liverpool versus Chelsea, two of the biggest clubs in the world and the UK. So that's very, very bullish for Kaspa. But I'll be catching you again same time tomorrow. So don't go changing. And if you want to know more about crypto, then check out my free Discord server. And leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you all tomorrow.